So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Del Piero, totally focused today, as always, as he has been throughout the 499 appearances he's made up until this one.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone show the appreciation that's fully deserved. Although, I'm sure he himself won't be thinking about that. All he'll be thinking about will be making sure that he ends up on the winning side here.
And it's Vitinha. Rui Costa producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And here's Del Piero. Vitinha driving forward. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, should really have made more of that.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. He gets big! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Ronaldinho. Hazard. Ronaldinho. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Otto picks it up out wide. That's going to go a long way. Out for a throw. And here's Vitinha. Ronaldinho, a player who needs no introduction. Oh, super find. He's found the way through. And the finish!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
The most accurate pass. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Ronaldinho. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Back to the keeper it goes. Livakovic, the type of keeper who instills great confidence in his back line. Vitinha going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Tries a measured ball. Otto wins the duel this time. Half an hour played now. Makaleli. Oh, good-looking ball. Nicely weighted ball. Shapes to shoot!
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Vitinha. Vitinha. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Ronaldinho. Hazard. Ronaldinho. Well read. And the danger is averted. Del Piero. Looking to play him in. And that is Snuta! Very nicely done. Good spot, that.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Isco. And here's Ronaldinho. And it's Isco. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Yamal. And he's forced to go back. Cannavaro. Makalele. It's Rui Costa. This is Del Piero. Van der Ven does really well to win the ball, but... And the first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're off again. So neither side has yet broken through.
Barcelona couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Rui Costa. Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Hazard. Cannavaro. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Luis Suarez. Vitinha. Chance! They've scored! And finally he has breathed life into the game. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good...
Luis Suarez! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, that is a nice touch. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's there to clear it.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Lizarazu. Hazard. So what can they make of this? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
No way through, so back it comes. Vitinha puts them all in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 19, el dorsal 7, el dorsal 9,
And it's
Luis
Cannavaro.
Suárez. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 10, Neymar,
It's a sharp
el
pass.
dorsal 8, el dorsal 24.
Oh, he's been
Cambio de
caught
jugadores.
napping. Not the most convincing of passes. Piqué did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or...
Shoots! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Neymar just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Baina. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. And the score is 1-0.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Great defending, strong and determined. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
As we head towards the end. Now it's Baina. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And here's Aubameyang. Lovely bit of skill. He won't be happy with that one. Has a look and plays it forward. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Looking for a run-up, and the flag has stayed down. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. Livakovic did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. Vitinha claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. And as you can see, we've already started here. And it's Vitinha. Played back. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Bellingham. Lahm receives it in a good... And a chance! That's fallen kindly here! And that was very necessary. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Lahm purring through the gears. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's a decent ball. Marmoush! Goal! Barcelona! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Vitinha. Pass somewhat off target. He is through here. Vitinha. Lahm. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Hullet. And it's Lahm. It's Bellingham. Vitinha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a searching pass. He's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, nearly, but not quite. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Keeper's dealt with that. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe, he's found a way through. There's the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Mbappe has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Pull it. He's got away. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Barcelona have their second corner now. Bale gets it away. Now it's Yamal. Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's onto this. And he's in on goal. Can he finish? Bellingham. That's a sharp pass. Vitinha. Oh, that's well spotted. Bastoni. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Bale. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Chance! It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rijkaard. Marmoush. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Barcelona really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Barcelona do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Batistuta gets into a good position. That has ended up in no man's land. It's anyone's ball now. Now it's Guti. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Bellingham. Tele going face-to-face with his great rival.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the... Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Barcelona go... It's Luis Suarez! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Pele. And it's Xavi. Xavi puts his foot on the gas.
La asistencia de este
Strong
partido
running down that left
asciende a
flank.
97.559
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Makaleli. Vieri. Lam. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. It's skewed away. Oh, he's been caught napping. Lofted in. He's got tall. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Played into space. It's beautifully weighted. It's a promising position. Throw it. Now it's Neymar. Turns and goes back. Now there's a fine ball. He's having a go. Corner number 4 coming up here. PK. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's managed to get free. Mbappe. Nice interception, well timed.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Makaleli. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. That was venomous. Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's giving it away. Nicely intercepted. There's a look and place it forward. Out to the left it goes. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Lam. And here's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Knocks it into space.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Final checks on the
19.
touchline.
El
A
dorsal
change
15.
about to occur.
El dorsal 6. Serán sustituidos
We're not
por
going to make any further
el
progress
dorsal
now.
5. El dorsal 22.
Good ball,
El
good
dorsal
take.
4. Rooney.
Over to the left. That's a lovely, neat pass.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish.
Face to face with the keeper. Shot a goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Mbappe can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
The most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. Glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Habrá
Clearly
4
is
minutos de
admitted to
descuento.
having made the run and not get picked out.
Right, Costa! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
That has been knocked clear. PK, and he's had a hit. That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Barcelona lost their way after falling behind early. Their concentration was weakened and their character, and that's cause for address.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography,
Hello,
the
everybody,
camaraderie.
and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Back into the middle. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! De Jong. Turan. And the pass is intercepted. Doku going full tilt down the left. And they've got a throw. It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Vieira hurtling down that right flank. De Jong knocks it out wide. Swung over. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now they could break here. Maicon gets across to intercept that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played out to the right. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Gabriel is there, and he can get that clear. Looking for a runner. Oh, that's clever. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Vieira. De Jong is always scanning the pitch for targets. Lam, bullish header! It's there! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
De Jong did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Doku. De Jong. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get it through? Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Gabriel.
Lampoon Warriors really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
And it's Luis Suarez. 30 minutes gone. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Doku. Vitinha. Rui Costa. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Ibrahimovic. Lam, who's set up one goal so far. Lam, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Out towards the flank, and he skips past his man.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Vitinha. And this is Luis Suarez. And this is Del Piero. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Cannavaro with the foul. There was plenty of power on that.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that has been cleared. And it's De Jong. Platini. Oh, good taken it. Good and the shot. He has done it. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say...
And it's half-time here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Very nicely done. Maicon did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Suarez. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Twin Warriors couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Platini. The most accurate pass. Now it's Del Piero. Tries to pass it through. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And the counter is on. And here's Suarez. And that's another good win of the ball. Luis Suarez. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. That's very neat. Well, that is one way to stop him. Just eases him off the ball. Aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pelé actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. The taker has to look for options, because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's found a way past. Closing in on goal. Now, who's going to be first to this? Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Platini. Now it's Doku. He's found a way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
Pele! It's in! Just 1 in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
that's just downright fabulous. Both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Substitution.
Barcelona have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yamal's cross. Corner then. Is their second corner of the game. Chance to shoot! That is decidedly lacking. Five minutes left on the clock. That is good alertness. Lam. Platini. Pele. And he's in. It's Pele! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Gets the shot away!
2
Not
added
too
minutes
much
has
more
been
here than
indicated.
seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. He's picked his way through. Now there's big chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is there, and added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's down to business here.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a manager on the pitch.
Well, astute is the word.
Marquinhos. Bellingham. Izarazu. Makaleli. Izarazu. Played into space out wide. He's got away. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. This might spell danger, and it's made its way to him. Referee has just said play on. Totti. Spread it left. Changes him with that pass. Now it's Hazard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Thuram. Vitinha. Now it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. Chips it through. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Forlan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vicious ball here. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, shooting chance! And it's come back out to him. Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down the challenge, is he?
Oh, easy pickings there. It's played through for him. Either side yet able to find the net. Izarazu.
Barcelona are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Looking here to chip it through. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! The breakthrough strike! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. Donnarumma defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Half an hour played now. And it's Guardiola. No, again there's no way through. That's an imaginative pass. Yamal in acres of space out wide. Yamal! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much.
Takes a shot! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost, no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Well, Was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
And yes, it's him again. Barcelona get themselves into the lead. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he finish? No mistake. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's a little off target. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control. Shot, surely! And the first half is done.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Barcelona are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. If you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Chance for a shot! He has done it! And the second half is off to a flyer! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Lizarazu. He saw the tape. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. So this to extend their lead. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona will 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
That is great defending, so alert. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Yamal goes short. Great chance! And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. Forlan. And that is expertly dealt with. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Vitinha. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. Thuram. Pass somewhat off target. It's Bellingham. Now it's Pelé. Pelé showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Suarez. Bellingham. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. To recover this. Azar looking understandably energised after his goal. But it's Turan, and he's had it nicked away. Makaleli. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's fabulous. He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. How good is he right now? His moves twinkling at their golden best. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. Looking for the run. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Vitinha. Barcelona perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Always onto this. And he's in, tries a shot! It's there! And they are right back within touch!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay onside, Peter. That was really clever.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Mbappe! He's picked his way through. Oh, super ball! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's been caught on it, in he goes again! And that would have won it.
I can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. Barcelona have their third corner. Opposition apart here, simply breathtaking stuff. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Turan. Now it's Platini. Into the last 5 minutes. All the way through, so back it comes. It's Rui Costa! He scores! Just cruising! They are cruising! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Baresi. Oh, he's been caught napping! He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save. first to this. Big chance! It's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And now he has two. Gets his head on it! And he hits the net! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz, and that is the signature of the great man himself. Knocks it into space. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Michael. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. Not had to be. Del Piero providing an outlet on that flank, and that is expertly dealt with. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Michael. Yaya Toure. Pass somewhat off target. Del Piero. That's good running with the ball. Del Piero! Goal! Barcelona! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
El dorsal 19.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That's a sharp pass. Platini has a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Platini is offering a right smile there.
And it's Del Piero. Lizarazu.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, well played.
Barcelona really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Luis Suarez. And he plays one through. And he's managed to get free. Played up towards the front line. Marquinhos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Nice looking ball. Suarez is in a really good position out wide. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Yaya Toure. Now it's Hullet. Luis Suarez. He's found a way through. And the shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from...
He's going for goal! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. He is just caressing the ball. Toure did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Platini. Threads one in. Hangs one in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lizarazu. Luis Suarez, very much a man of this moment. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Platini. And it's Yaya Toure. And here's Suarez. Now it's Hullet. Now that looks a decent... He's had a shot! And it's a goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. And the half-time whistle goes. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Bellingham. And it's Del Piero. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's been cut out, well played. Xavi. Bellingham. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And the pass is intercepted.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Chance! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Gattuso is there, and he can pick it up. Luis Suarez. Good-looking ball. And this is Del Piero. He has found the way through. It's a good run down the left-hand side. And this is Del Piero, and the flag has stayed down. And what about this cross? Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gattuso was in no mood for any of that. Xavi powering. It's Xavi! And he's gone backward here. That has not gone well. Platini. Oh, that's clever. Great defending, strong and determined. Cannavaro. Xavi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Bellingham. Forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Platini. Gattuso. Yaya Toure. And here's Hullet. Now it's Luis Suarez. Yamal. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Can he get it through? Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. And they're quick to get it back. Gattuso. Looking for the run. Knocks it out wide. Lizarazu wins the duel this time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nicely aimed pass. He's in a great position here. Dida claims it. Safe hands.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 19.
Looking for
El
options
dorsal
for
9.
movement.
Luis
Saka,
Suárez.
cross goes in
El
there.
dorsal 7. El dorsal 21. Serán sustituidos por
They may
el
end up with
dorsal
some regret
22.
with this tactic,
El dorsal
but you
8.
have to admire
El
their
dorsal
commitment to
24.
goals.
El dorsal 10. Neymar. El dorsal 15. Cambio de jugadores.
Now it's Gullit. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, he's done very well to take that back. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the finish! And he hits the net! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Gullit. Played back in. Closing in on goal. Linton.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving
Habrá
forward.
2 minutos
He's
de
found a way
descuento.
through. Gullit. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Saka. Foot in. And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Barcelona desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, don't worry too much about sophistication and style where Gennaro Gattuso's involved, but my goodness me, despite all of that, he's priceless to any team, isn't he?
Yeah, he's living proof of the benefits of keeping it simple, Peter. He's there to win the ball, and once he does that, he's just going to play it short and stick to his position a little deeper in midfield.
Which all sounds very easy, but it's brought in one mighty pile of success down the years.
And it works a treat, provided he's paired with the right folks around him.
Mbappe, now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, perfectly measured that. Shoots! Otto getting this one clear. Luis Suarez.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Gattuso, spread out to the left. And here's Neymar. It's Rui Costa. Closing in on goal. Gattuso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Neymar. Otto.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Nicely spread. Rui Costa. Good take, and is he in? Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And now they can clear their lines. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe! Goal! Milan! The breakthrough strike! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the...
Oh, he goes for a shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Gattuso. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to pass it through. And here's Hullet. Not the most accurate pass. And that's been won straight back. He's found the way through. Luis Suarez. He's beaten the last man. And the shot's on here. And he's there to get it away.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Looking for the run. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. He rises! Thuram tries to clear. Played towards the front line. It's just beyond his reach. And here's Ronaldinho. And oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pass somewhat off target, done delicately. Now it's Mbappe. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Makaleli. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Mbappe. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Referee's given a throw. And it's Vitinha. And they win it back again. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Threads one in, and he cuts out the supply. And this is Luis Suarez. Aims beyond the defence. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Nice looking ball. Floated through. Leicester. Otto. Now it's Mbappe. And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Can he latch on to this? He is just caressing the ball. And this is Neymar. Oh, that's a big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Barcelona have their second corner now. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Lam. Hullet. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That is a great pick out. And this is Ronaldinho. And the shot! Oh no, this does not look good. Lam. It'll be a throw-in. Out again for a throw-in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Mbappe. Rui Costa. Gullit in acres of space out wide. Vitinha. Good ball. Mbappe! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Sostituzione per il
Time for
Milan.
changes on
Numero
both sides,
18.
actually.
Numero 11, Ibrahimovic. Numero 80, Ronaldinho. Numero 10, numero 24. Lasciano il campo
Engages
per
and forces
il
him
numero
off the ball.
19, Messi.
He's got away.
Il numero 9, Fernando Torres. Il
Looking for
numero
a corner.
99, il numero 15, Hazard. Il
Number
numero
3 coming
22,
up.
Totti. Attenzione, un cambio.
Gullit is there and he can get that clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Gullit. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He has found the way through, and it's played in.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's had a shot! And he hits the net! And this is getting better and better. Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part.
And Gullit! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Good-looking ball. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, looks a smashing ball. Messi finds himself offside. That's a sharp pass. Gullit is fouled. Vitinha played into space. Tries the cut back. That is a brilliant interception. Hazard. Well, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Milan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Totti. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the finish! And it's in! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Big header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Pullet looking to get on the end of this. Oh, sweet feet. And that is expertly dealt with. Pelé. Azar. It's Fernando Torres. And that will be it. Well, that was intense. An enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area, but the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.